In this video tutorial, I'll teach you how to design, slice, and 3D print a towel holder. We'll start with Tinkercad and make the towel holder design step by step. Then, I'll teach you exactly how to slice the model using FlashPrint 5 on your computer. And finally, we will 3D print our brand new creation and test the product. I'm Jason with Tinker Time. Let's get started. Tinker Time. Start with a block, bring that out to the build plane. We'll use our model and see what the dimensions are to start with. 30.40. So we're going to do 30.40 here. The other side, take a look, it's 25. So we'll go 25. Awesome. Now we're going to select this block and we're going to hit Control D to duplicate it. We're going to rotate this duplicated box over 90 degrees. Next, we're going to take this block and we're going to scooch it in, okay? And we're going to move it to the edge. And the best way to do that is you select both objects and then you'll hit the alignment key and then align it to the edge. Okay, we have that aligned. We'll take our model and we'll move it down here just to make sure that our width of this piece is the same. So we're going to move this in. Go ahead and change the snap grid to 0.1 millimeters. That way we have finer control over this piece. And we'll move this over just slightly to make sure that we're rocking the same dimensions here. We're going to go in just a little bit. Okay. Okay, now we'll take this piece and we're going to take it up. We're going to match it to the same height as our model. Okay. Now we're going to take the piece that we were just working with. We're going to hit Control D and we're going to take the duplicated piece over and we're going to match the width for this one as well. Okay. Doing it this way just kind of allows you to practice eyeballing the parts to the point where then you can make fine adjustments so you can go ahead and get the exact dimensions you're looking for, but that looks about right. Okay, now we take our new piece and we make sure that it's the same length as the other one here. That looks great. And we're also going to bring it down just a tad here to where it's the same height as the other one. That looks great. All right. Now we'll hold the shift key and the arrow key and we're going to arrow over all the way till we get to the edge here. There we go. Cool. Okay, we'll take our model piece and move that to the side. So now we have created essentially a replica. Okay, so now we're going to draw a box around these items and we are going to combine those. Okay, next we need to create the indentation here so that our ball or marble or whatever you choose to use that's 16 millimeters is going to go in here, and that's how you'll trap the fabric cell. Now we'll grab the piece that we need to make this shape. So go over here to where it says basic shapes and change that to design starters. Select design starters. We're going to choose the capsule. Okay. And we're going to take this capsule, we're going to move it up and we're going to place it in a position with this one just so we can get the correct shape. The way to do this is to take the main object from our model, turn that into a hole. Now we can see inside. Now we'll take this pill shape and we'll hold the shift key, grab your arrow measure point here, and we're going to pull that down, pull it in, and we're going to make it taller. Okay, we'll make it a little bit taller here. Okay, and then we're going to put this in here. As we can see, it needs to be slightly wider, so we'll make it just a little bit wider. Okay. Now that we have the primary area of that space filled, we'll turn this back into a solid. Take our pill shape out. We'll make this a hole again just so we can compare. Now make our main shape a hole. Okay, we're about the exact same height. I want to bring this over for reference. Okay, that looks good. All right. We'll take this and we'll seat it back in there about halfway. Okay, you can see the line of the object. Seat it in there about halfway. Okay, that looks great. All right, now we'll turn this back into a solid. We'll take our pill shape and turn this into a hole. And now we will combine these shapes. Hit combine. All right, they should be about accurate. We'll make that a hole again, and then we'll just look at these aligned. Okay, boom, there we go. Now these two shapes look almost identical. Well, there you have it. Now we'll throw it in the slicer and get it ready for 3D printing. Okay, folks, now that we're over in FlashPrint 5, we're going to go ahead and slice this item. Next, we'll flip this item over on its side. That way we can print it without the need for supports. So we'll go ahead and take that over 90 degrees, as you can see there. Now, we'll make sure that there's enough room between these two items here. Go up here and click Start Slicing. In this menu, you want to make sure that your extruder temperature is at 210 degrees and your platform temperature is at 70 degrees Celsius. This will make sure that the plastic sticks to the build plate properly when you're printing. Also, make sure that the infill on your piece is 100%. Now we're going to go down and hit Slice. Okay. Now that it's sliced up, you can also hit Slice Preview. And this will give you a snapshot of what it's going to look like layer by layer. Hold that little tab and go down. You get to see what it looks like layer by layer when it prints. Now that that's all good, we'll hit Close Preview. We'll hit the print icon. This is where you'll select your printer. It'll pop up here when you make sure your printer's on and connected to the Wi-Fi. It'll show up here, and then just hit Print, and you're good to go. And there we have it. So this was a support piece that can just be torn right off of the little ball that will be inserted into the towel holder. And this will need to be printed in this orientation, but this doesn't break when it flexes. I have one here that I've actually already torn off. So the way we'll do this is we'll just flex this a little bit and you'll see the ball. Oh goodness. Flex this just a, oh, it's slippery. All right. It's kind of tough to get in there. Ow. Tough to get in there, but once it's in there, good to go. It hurt more than it should have, but try not to squeeze your thumb when you do that. All right, but that's how it should look, and it's good to go. Now what you want to do is rough up this back edge here. You can scrape that up with a knife or some sandpaper, and then you want to put some adhesive on here. Put some double-sided sticky tape or command strips or something to that effect. Then you just place it right on your wall or whatever surface you'd like, and it'll be ready to use. Now I've got some examples of this now, and I'll show you how it works. If this video helped you out, please smash that like button, hit subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Tinker Time.